Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm so excited to see you today. Hi guys, so today I have a meeting with Mr. Flynn. I know I keep getting meetings on Thursdays and Fridays. I'm sorry about that. But I do have an amazing sub that's coming in. I want to go over some expectations. I'm really excited to come back because I'm hoping to have a popcorn party with your class. However, if the sub decides to write down any names of people who are not following directions or paying attention, being too loud, you know our expectations, I will decide that you are not going to be joining us for a popcorn party. However, if you can follow expectations, maintain an accurate voice level, and be very respectful to each other and the sub, then everyone's getting a popcorn party. So before I get into the project that you're doing today, because I will be looking at this when I get back. So before I get into the project, I'm going to be playing a video that I created for the expectations. Please watch first, voice level 0 for the sub. Don't raise your hand, there's no questions. I want you just to watch, listen, and then at the very end, you may begin your project. I want to go over every single detail before we begin. So I'm making this video to go over some expectations for the room. Some of you might already know me, and then some of you might be new to Christie. So I want to introduce myself. I'm Mr. Boatfield, and I teach art here at Christie Elementary. Art is a lot of fun. This year we're going to be doing lots of painting, drawing, we're going to be doing some sculpting, and we might also be able to use some iPads this year. I have a lot of fun projects that I'm planning for you. But in order for art to be fun and safe, we need to go over some expectations for the room. Some of you might already know my expectations. Some of you might need a little bit of a refresher. Is the restrooms. If you ever need to wash your hands or use the restroom, this is the one that you're going to be using. When you line up for class, we always line up either right here, or if you're coming from this direction, we're going to be lining up right here. When you enter the room, you're going to follow these green arrows. You have to follow the green arrows all the way around. So here I go. Walk, 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 walk. All the way around. Round, 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 round. And then you would obviously use the green arrows and find your seat. Just like a city or a road, we need to have arrows to show us where to go. This makes the room safer. And also, I'm going to give you instructions before you enter on what supplies to pick up. It's really important that you're listening and that you follow those arrows so that you know where to go and without bumping into someone else. When you enter, it's important that we enter quietly. Be sure to be on the lookout for any supplies you need to pick up, and then find your seat. Let me show you a little bit around the room. So your supplies will always be right here for you, unless I already put them on the table. And then sometimes I keep your supplies over here on the middle table. If we're ever using something wet or messy, I'll always have wet wipes right here for you. Tissues will also be located close to the door. So I'm interrupting that video to remind y'all that when we leave the room, your substitute is gonna call you by table color or number. Before they call your table color or number, they're gonna check and make sure that the markers have been placed the correct direction. So don't leave them upside down like this because we can't tell if the cap's been put on. You shouldn't really need the scissors today, so that should still be there. Glue should be closed, you're not even using it. Crayons should be put away, there's nothing under your table. And then also the sharpen eraser cup is right back where you found it. Your table should look exactly like this. You are taking nothing with you today. Now, when you do exit, you're going to follow the normal procedures. I'm going to show you what that looks like. When I call your table, you'll go all the way around, walk quietly to the front of the box, and wait patiently. People behind you are going to file up behind you. Please don't rush or cut. During class, we use a voice level 1 or a voice level 2. Please make sure that you're being quiet so that your neighbor can focus and that you can be safe. You never know when we might have an emergency announcement that we need to hear. Today, when you walked in entering the green arrows, you should have picked up one pencil and a piece of paper. It doesn't matter which one. Follow the green arrows to your seat, of course. You should be sitting down right now. And you might have seen this little piece of paper that's been laminated. Don't touch it yet. Just leave it right in front of your bin. That way you and your partner, if you have one, can see it. Your paper should be in front of you. And now what I want you to do is I want you to look under your crayons, find the sharpener eraser box, and I'm going to go over that really quickly. What we do is you take it, open it. We're going to go ahead and sharpen our pencil. So you take one of the sharpeners. If you don't have one in your bin, just share with your neighbor and sharpen your pencil. over the cup. There's an eraser in here if you need it. Otherwise, once you're done, close the cup and give the sub a thumbs up so that he or she knows that you're ready. Then we'll move on. Sub, you can pause the video now. The very first thing that I want you to do is find the bottom left-hand corner of your paper. Now, your paper can be horizontal or it can be vertical. It's totally up to you, but you need to find the bottom left-hand corner, whichever way you chose, and you need to write your name. I'm writing Mr. Boatfield because that is my name. You do not have to write a class code today. Today, you're going to leave this here, but you don't need to write a class code. Don't worry about it today. Today, I'm actually going to show you how to make a minion. Minions are a really cool character. The cool thing about them is that they're really easy to draw. I'm going to show you how to make one today. I'm excited to see them when I get back, so I want you to try your best. There's different types of minions, and you can even make it your own. I really want you to, so think about things that you like. If you wear hair bows, maybe your minion can have hair bows. You could make your minion cute. You could make your minion crazy. You could make your minion unique to you. Now, this sheet over here is just for you. I'm going to do this with you. You can do more than one minion if you want, but I'm going to be showing you how to do one big minion. But remember, when the sub is pausing the videos, that means you need to start working. Please don't talk during the video. When he or she pauses the video, you can whisper with the neighbor, but I need you to work hard. But like I said, this is totally up to you. If you want to do 2 different ones, if you want to do 3, that's fine. I'm going to show you how to do one big one. And of course, you can go back and add what you need. So let's start with our shape. What kind of shape is this? I hope you guys said oval. So let's go ahead and take your pencil and draw an oval. Could be long, could be short. There's no wrong way to do a minion. They all kind of look like big chicken nuggets or a Twinkie. So there's no way to do it wrong. Go ahead and draw an oval. You can do this. I just did it with one hand because I'm holding my phone in the other. Give the sub a thumbs up when you're ready. Sub, you can pause the video here and wait for them to give you a thumbs up. All right, next up, we're gonna do the eye or the eyes. So remember, they wear these weird goggle things. I'm gonna do 2, just because I kind of wanna do something easy. So what kind of shape can I put to make it look like an eye or 2? You're gonna use circles. Now they wear goggles, so you can add some rectangles to the side, some horizontal lines going off to the side. That will make it look like goggles. Go ahead and give the sub a thumbs up when you have either 1 or 2 eyes, and then the sub will pause the video now. All right, hopefully you're giving the sub respect and you are giving them thumbs up when you're ready. Don't worry about coloring things in with the pencil yet. I want you to worry about the arms. Make the arms easy for yourself. You can do just 2 lines, and then I do wavy lines to make the fingers. Now, they're minions, so they don't have to have 5 fingers like we do. Maybe they have like 3 or 4. I put 4. So I'm just going to do some lines. Could be straight, could be wobbly looking. And do some fingers. Once you have that, give me a thumbs up so that the sub can pause the video and then wait for you to catch up. All right, next up, let's do the close. Now, I just want you to watch me on this one because you can make this however you want. If you are a girl and you love dresses, your minion can have a dress. You can erase the bottom of the minion and draw a dress. Or maybe you're like me and you want to dress very professional. I'm going to have a professional minion. So I'm going to draw, I don't know, a collar shirt and it's button up. And then he's wearing some fancy pants. Go ahead and draw what you want them to wear. You could draw overalls, which is basically just curvy line, and then horizontal, and then it comes down like that. This is on your table if you'd like to copy. Also, go ahead and do some legs too. So just draw a couple lines for each leg, and then maybe some shoes. So go ahead and do the legs, the clothes, dress. Maybe there's a bow in their hair. Go ahead and figure it out, and then give me a thumbs up to show me that you're ready. All right, so now let's work on those details. So let's go back to the eyes and the face. They don't really have a nose. You don't have to worry about that unless you really want one. But let's think of an expression. I think I'm going to have this guy looking really happy. But maybe yours is looking crazy. Maybe one eye is bigger than the other. Go ahead and maybe do some eyes. I like to do the goggles with one big circle. And then in the middle of each eye, I like to do a smaller circle. And then inside of that smaller circle, I'll do a little smaller circle. The reason is if you color in everything in that tiniest or the second to tiniest circle and don't color in that itty bitty circle that you made, it'll start to look really real. So that's an option if you want it to look more realistic. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready for us to move on. Awesome. So now let's do some hair. I'm going to do some crazy looking hair, but like I said, maybe it's a cute minion. It has a bow. Maybe it has ponytails. Maybe it's a mohawk. It's a skateboard guy. I don't know. Give us a thumbs up when you have some hair. All right, so here comes the part where you're going to move on. I want you to take the pencil and sketch the outside, the background. Where is your minion? Is he at the mall? Is he at the school? So go ahead and think about it for a moment to yourself. I'm going to count to 5. Just think about where your minion could be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's what I came up with. I decided to draw my minion at the park on his skateboard. Maybe I'll do some wind lines because he's going really fast. So I put a tree and a sun. Give it some detail. I could really fill this up with other things. Maybe I could put some clouds. Maybe I could draw some of his friends in the background because they're catching up with him or chasing him. I don't know. When you're done, you can put the pencil back. So remember, we got it from that little blue thing over there. You can put this back when you're done, or you can wait till the end of class to clean it up. Then I'm going to take a black marker. So remember, you have markers in your bin, and I'm going to trace over every single line. Say every, say single, say line. So every single line, I'm going to do that real quick. You are not following along right now. So I just went back and I made sure that I went over every single line. Then I want you to color. Here's the trick. I do want you to try out both materials because usually I'll say like use just marker or use just crayons. I want you to use both today. If you do use crayons, I do want you to go hard and waxy. I think it would probably be a good idea to do hard and waxy for the yellow of their skin. It's going to make it look really cool. So remember, push hard. Not so hard that you want to break it, but I really want you to get that vibrant color. You can use marker, you can use crayon, but I do want you to use both. So find some spots where you might want to use crayon, find some spots where you might want to use marker. So here's it with some color. I kind of messed up down here and accidentally got some orange in this dark brown crayon, but I think I'm going to go back and maybe fix that a little bit by going over it one more time with the hard and waxy brown color. I'm going to put my crayons away, though, after I do that, because now I'm going to finish the background with the color of the markers. I'm probably going to do the sky with a crayon just because it's going to be a little bit lighter than that dark blue you get. I'm going to show you what this looks like at the very end. I'm going to go over what to do after, and then I'm going to give you your final expectations so that you can get started. I know this is a long video, so thank you for being patient. So check this out, guys. I am almost done with my completed picture. I'm going to go back and choose a color for the skateboard, but this is how it should look. I want you to color the whole thing. Have a beautiful minion for me to check out. I can't wait to look at these. Remember, as always, when we're done using a material, we put it away. The sub is going to check the bins before we line up, checking to make sure that you've put everything back in the bag. The bag is zipped, put in the correct spot. There should be no pencils in the bin. They don't go here. At the very end, the sub may call someone to pick up any extra pencils that have not been put away back into the blue container. Markers, when you put them back, the lid must be on top. You don't leave here until you find that lid, and then you put them like this. Please don't leave them like this for the sub because it's hard for the next class to tell what color that is from far away. They have to look at it and turn it upside down. All right, guys, I'm trusting you. I'm really hoping I can come back and give y'all a popcorn party, or maybe even better. I'm hoping that I can give you something really cool. All right, guys, leave these here on the table. The next class is going to use them. So don't worry about these, guys. They're going to stay here just for you to look at. I'm excited to see them. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you when I get back.